What's up everybody, AnimeX here, and in this video, I will be adding yet another part into the What If Naruto was an Otsutsuki What If. This is simply due to the grind of this What If going into full effect, along with you guys seeming to really enjoy this series, and just this What If as a whole. Through the like button and through the comments, and really even through the premieres, I've seen that you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this and just want to see it continue, so here I am, continuing said What If series. As usual, I'll be recapping the last part of the series before jumping into the new material. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, in the last part of the What If, we really had talked about Naruto's journey after he had, first landed on Earth. After he'd absorbed Kurama and really just gotten his first like a little bit of inkling of how Earth is going to be, and we basically went through Naruto's adventures, got a little bit of world building for the the Naruto verse, along with just building Naruto as a character. We see a little bit of humanity in the last part of the What If, along with just a little bit of some interesting interactions with Kurama and Naruto, with them hating each other and really just being a sarcastic, annoying dynamic, you could say, duo. So, if you guys didn't see that for some reason, go back and watch that. I'll leave a link to the series in the description below, so make sure to go ahead and do that. But we're going to jump into the story with Naruto being watched by Zetsu. Now, like I said, we last left off with Naruto leaving the little town, which is where he had gotten some food, and gotten some rest for the first time upon Earth. Simultaneously, Black Zetsu was looking upon Naruto and just looking at him from afar. Now, upon waking up, Naruto does feel a little bit groggy and just out of it. For a split second, he forgets that he was on Earth and on a mission. He shakes himself up a bit, remembering the checklist of things that Momoshiki Otsutsuki left for him to do, and decides that he should probably start trying to get some information on the likes of Kage Otsutsuki, and sidetrack the gathering of the Earth's chakra, especially since he's already conquered Kurama, who is by far the largest source of chakra on the planet, besides Naruto himself. Naruto stands up, motionless in the plains of the earth, while he tries to think of any solid leads that he may have and that may lead him to the possibility of Kaguya. After 10 minutes of standing in a stupor, Naruto realizes that he has no connections here besides the tailed beast within him. So, with no other person to look to and look towards, he turns inwards and asks, "Hey Kyuubi, I have a few questions for you, so wake up." After shouting this within his psyche, Naruto gets no answer. Hey, you dumb fox, don't just ignore me." Naruto yells out once more, with the only response being Kurama opening one of his eyes and glaring at Naruto. "I have a name. Since you were begging me for it yesterday, I expect you to use it." Naruto squeezes his fist tightly as he feels disrespected by Kurama. "You insolent, idiotic fox. Beg you? I would never stoop so low as to have to beg you for anything, and I'll address you however I please." "Fine then, I'll respond whenever I please, human." Naruto starts fuming with anger and fury, and just as Naruto opens his mouth to say something back to Kurama, Naruto senses a presence watching him, and he snaps back to reality to sense for anyone within the area. The presence that he felt was none other than the Black Zetsu, who in last part I said was watching him, although Zetsu, being a very systematic and careful person, was able to erase his presence right before Naruto located him successfully. Naruto looks around with his Byakugan for a few moments before switching it off and calming himself down ever so slightly. He takes in a deep breath and leaps into the air, only to once more fall back to the earth, forgetting that he could not fly anymore due to Kurama's disruption. "Damn it, you stupid beast, you're interfering in matters you can't even fathom." Naruto then just grumbles to himself and walks back to the town that he had just come from, hoping to find some leads, or at least that's what he tells himself. He soon finds himself back at the same small shop, looking not for food, not for leads, but for the girl who had given him a nice meal for free. The girl who had given him so-called human decency. Something, or an idea that Naruto would now find himself engrossed in. Now, once he sees the girl initially, he can't help but have a semi-suppressed smile appear on his face as he sees her. But as he gets closer, he notices that her posture, demeanor, and attitude are much different than they were yesterday, which sparks curiosity within Naruto. Naruto approaches this girl once more, surprising her slightly before he nervously grips his hand and asks the girl a question. Excuse me, what happened after I left yesterday? Now, when this question is asked, Naruto's observant eyes follow the minuscule muscle movements within her face, the slight turn away, the blinking speed increasing, the slight heat increase on her face from the nervousness. None of these small details escape Naruto's mind, and he thinks deeply about these things as he asks, Nothing happened. Do you want to buy anything? Naruto's eyes scrunch together for a second as he looks at the girl. Don't lie, Earth. Naruto cuts himself off and rephrases. May I ask what your name is? I would like to know the name of the person that was so kind to me. Now, as these words leave Naruto's mouth, an inner conflict is raging within his heart and mind. May I? An Otsutsuki is asking a human being for something? No, I demand what I want. Don't I? This conflict is soon, cut short when the girl answers. My name is Asahi. Now, I'm sorry for being so brusque and rude with you, but would you like to buy something today? Before Naruto can continue this conversation, they both hear a gruff voice. The same voice he heard yesterday yell from inside the shop, and Naruto instantly notices that this girl that recently introduced herself to him flinches upon hearing this man's voice. Asahi! You better not be giving food away again. I found out last time, and if I found out you did it again, I'll do worse and hit you with my fist. Yes, sir. She responds in a fearful tone and turns back to Naruto, clearly in fear of the man within the shop. Naruto breathes out a shallow breath as he speaks his next words. Did he hit you? Naruto asks this, knowing the answer in his heart, but the girl slowly nods her head. Yes, he did, but he won't do it anymore, I'm sure of it, so please don't do anything so rash. Naruto shakes his head. Don't lie to me. Naruto then looks up with his Byakugan, staring directly at this woman, slightly unnerving her. These eyes see past deception. Naruto feels a new emotion, just like he did yesterday, bubbling up within his body. Now, this is an emotion Naruto has been somewhat familiar with, but the reason for it building up to this degree is completely mysterious to him. He takes one step forward towards the voice that is intimidating this girl. Orange chakra leaks from his body as he keeps walking. Please stop! The girl turns around and grabs Naruto's hand, stopping him from taking another step. As soon as the girl touches Naruto, he feels a shock sent through his body that completely makes him freeze up within his head. He then turns around and looks at the girl as she has tears build up in her eyes. Please don't hurt my dad. I swear he means well. I swear. Naruto stops short of entering the shop and beating this man senseless. He slowly reaches out to the girl's face in order to wipe the tears away, but the years of being ruthless and a machine for war force his body to stop short. His instincts stop him from continuing. Why would you want a man like that to be safe? He hits you for having human decency. He is my dad still. He's all I have. Naruto then grits his teeth in an irrational anger. Damn it. Human emotions and feelings are far too complex and irrational. I can't possibly understand what goes on through that head of hers. All these thoughts flash around through his head until he just decides to make a decision. The nurture of living on the Otsutsuki homeworld decided to take over and really put Naruto at a very rough position. Naruto is at an impasse. He now can see that this girl, this embodiment of human attachment, could be a major problem for him. The option he has is to stay for a little while longer and possibly become attached forever. Become attached to someone who he doesn't know, someone who he hasn't known for very long and really is irrelevant to him in the grand scheme of things, and it's irrelevant to the grand scheme of the Otsutsuki mission. Or he can stick to his mission, do what he decided to do forever and take over and conquer a world. And right now, Naruto just isn't in a position where he's willing to give up his lifelong dream. So he makes his decision and cups the hand of the girl that he's only known for 2 days. Yet, in his heart, it feels like more. I swear on my heritage that once my mission is near completion, Naruto's voice then breaks slightly. I'll come back for you. I'll save you from this wicked lifestyle. Asahi looks at Naruto with a confused glare, not really knowing what or who Naruto truly is. Naruto then smiles softly and somberly before turning around and walking off into the distance. Naruto leaves the town, and as he walks through a woody area in his path, Kurama speaks up within Naruto's head. Naruto. Naruto clears his throat and acts boisterous and arrogant as usual when Kurama speaks. Yeah, QB, what do you want? Kurama just chuckles bitterly within Naruto's head. You know, the longer you are around humans, the more confusing and disgusting they get. Naruto then bursts out into a sick and twisted laughter that rings throughout the forest. What is so funny, kid? Naruto, after continuously laughing for a bit, calms himself down and just smiles sadly. Nothing. That just may be the most intelligent thing you said since I have absorbed you. After this brief interaction, the two walk in almost complete silence for a few hours, with Naruto walking rather aimlessly. In order to break this weird silence and get some more information on Naruto, he speaks up. I forgot to ask you. Why do you have the Hyuga clan's dojutsu? I remember seeing it in my time during being sealed with Kushina. Naruto stops short. Hyuga clan's dojutsu? You mean the Byakugan that I possess? This originates from the Otsutsuki clan. It can't possibly be with anyone else. This is our Kekkei Genkai. Kurama shakes his head. That isn't the case. In the village that I was attacking, in the village that you invaded, there were multiple clans that had dojutsu, with one of them having the wretched Sharingan, and the Hyuga clan having the Byakugan, which you seem to have. Naruto's eyes widen upon hearing this, and he starts thinking with all the gears within his head spinning at maximum capacity. How could the human race possess my race's abilities? Unless the Otsutsuki gave them... Oh no. Naruto's voice trails off as he starts to come to a realization. Kaguya. That blasted wench. She must have bred with a human and started a bloodline of humans who have watered down version of our abilities? Kyubi, where is this village that you speak of? Like I told you earlier, I have a name, and I will be addressed by it since you know it. Naruto's anger spikes for a second before he tries to rein in his temper and get himself under control. I don't have time for this, and I refuse to negotiate with you. Naruto then decides to activate his Byakugan and look around his surroundings, trying to locate the village that he visited first. With the massive amount of range that he has and the ability to see through anything, he keeps looking around until he notices a familiar landmark. He sees a massive cliffside with 4 faces carved into them, one of them being the person that he stared at before they died. Found it. Naruto then charges a massive amount of chakra into his legs before running at top speed through the woods. Finally, after a little bit of running, he reaches the outskirts of the village that Naruto had first found a couple of days ago, really bringing him full circle since the beginning of his journey. Naruto activates his Byakugan and starts looking around the village for people with chakra signatures or chakra types and qualities as close to the average Otsutsuki members as possible. And, after a bit of scouting, he finds 2 separate groups of people. One has a chakra that, while similar to most Otsutsuki, is a far more watered down version than the other group. He decides first that he can't do him any harm to be stealthy and not cause any alarm within this village, so he decides that he's going to do some recon, some surveillance on the clans that are supposedly having similar dojutsu and abilities to him. He leaps over the Leaf Village's walls and heads towards the clan that has the strongest ties to the Otsutsuki clan. This leads him to the Hyuga clan's area of the Leaf Village, and Naruto sees firsthand that, just like Kurama said, multiple people that are clearly not full Otsutsuki based off of their appearance and chakra alone are using the Byakugan. What is this? Naruto's looking down at these mere humans, using a warped version of the dojutsu that his clan values so much, and he looks at them with disgust. These humans have no idea the power that lies within those eyes. Their lack of chakra and skill makes me sick to my stomach. Kurama then speaks up within Naruto's mind with a sarcastic sentence. If you think they are so far beneath you, Lord Naruto, then maybe you should show them how to truly use their abilities. Naruto then just frowns. I don't appreciate the sarcasm. While I would love to destroy them and erase the mistake that is this clan and this village, they are of no concern to me right now. What matters most to me is simply finding the rest of the beasts like you and finding out why Kaguya bred with beings such as these. There has to be a reason. It definitely wasn't for power reasons. No one here should be able to even touch Kaguya. No one here should be able to even touch me. Now, subconsciously, Naruto comes up for a reason with it. In the back of his head, very far, deeply suppressed under the years and years of training and just testing, or basically pushing him to act superior to any other race that isn't on Otsutsuki, he knows that most likely the reason that Kaguya is, or had, bred with the humans was due to what Asahi had once told him that day. Human decency. Maybe, unlike him, she hadn't been able to make the decision to finish her mission. She hadn't been able to do what she was told and make the God Tree and harvest all the chakra. Maybe she gave in to her weakness and her emotional desires to really, truly not do what she was born to do. Conquer worlds. Now, Naruto consciously does not think of this and can't really comprehend this, but this is something that he knows within the back of his mind. Naruto then turns away and leaps off out of the village for now, remembering its coordinates before leaping off into the distance in search of a nearby wild, roaming source of chakra. Hey, Kyubi, do you have any idea what the other beasts with tails look like? Or if they're anything like you in terms of their attitude? Kurama just snorts. If you're asking if they have anywhere close to the same power as me, no. I could swipe away all of the other Biju with ease. And in terms of their attitude, no. They're all a bunch of pansies. Nothing compared to me. Naruto just smirks. That should make it much easier then. Naruto then is about to build up chakra to do his super fast run or his body flicker-like movement, but just as he rushes off to do so, a presence suddenly appears directly in front of him, making Naruto stop just short of running it over. Hello, Otsutsuki. Naruto, when hearing this person speak, instantly puts his guard up and looks at the strange creature in front of him. What are you? Who are you? The weird black and white being in front of him just chuckles. My name and my existence is irrelevant for the time being. But I'd like to offer you a proposition. A deal. Naruto then just furrows his eyebrows and pushes past this being. I'm good. You don't have anything that could possibly interest me. You're weak. This creature then touches Naruto's shoulder, trying to stop him from leaving. I heavily suggest you listen to what I have to say. Your mission, the Otsutsuki's mission, is at stake here. Naruto's ears then perk up. Who are you, really? And don't just tell me that it doesn't matter, because you knowing about my mission is clearly an intriguing factor. The being that is touching Naruto's shoulder then just shakes in laughter. I am nothing but a servant of Kaguya, but if you must give me a name, you can call me Zetsu. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to end part 3 to the What If Naruto Was an Otsutsuki What If. If you guys enjoyed, like the video, and, just genuinely just had a good time while watching this, consider hitting the like button, because, you know, that does help with YouTube sometimes. Help me get that little bit of a boost that I need in the algorithm. I rarely talk about that, but anyways, if you guys did enjoy it, like I said, hit the like button. Let me know what you enjoyed in the comment section down below. You know, just give me your feedback on this. You guys are seemingly liking this series and liking where it's going, so I'll make sure to do my best to keep it at its highest quality and make sure that it comes out daily. As usual, I'll leave links to my social media down in the description below, along with my second channel. Of course, the social media includes my Discord, my Instagram, and, ooh, did I forget? Nah, psych, my Twitter. Follow all of those, or go in all of those, click those links. And if you guys want to interact with me more, talk to me more, and not just like outside of the realm of these videos. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow may be special. I don't want to promise anything. Like, I don't want to give you guys too many specifics, just in case I can't do it. But tomorrow might be a special day video-wise. So just stay tuned for that. That's all for today, guys. As usual, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, guys, this is Anime X, signing off.